In this episode, we take you to my hometown of the Bronx, New York, and we sit down with Bad News, the vice president of the Chosen Few MC in New York, going from gangbanging to getting into the motorcycle club lifestyle, growing up in one of the most notorious neighborhoods in the Bronx, and that's Eden Wall Projects, and we get into it on this episode of Demons Row TV. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby. Big shout to the ghosts and the ghost sets. Welcome to Demons Row TV, the holy grail of MC culture, where we cover everything motorcycle and motorcycle club involved. I'm Sos the Ghost. I'm your host for the evening, and we took a trip out to my neighborhood of the Bronx, New York, and sat down with Bad News of the Chosen Few MC. Real quick, smash that like button, because nobody is giving it to you like Demons Row. Nobody is going out into the street and touching the people the way we do. Let's get into it. So tell me how all this started, but let's start from the beginning. I like to get the background story.
My brother, nigga been through a lot, I ain't gonna lie to you. Started from young, been in the streets, how you go, gang banging, doing all that shit. And start robbing people, doing all that weird shit. Got locked up, turned up the island crazy, ended up coming home, and then meeting some good people. It's like, it's time for a change. I ain't gonna lie, I always wanted to be blood. When I was younger, that was always in the neighborhood, that was always around, that's always what I seen. That's what my cousins was doing, that's what my brother was doing, so it was already in my blood to turn that.
Yeah.
So I could say probably like around 5th grade, around that, probably say I turned.
Wow, that young?
Or probably turned Entree, Billy Badass. With them for a minute, boom, boom. I think they ended up closing the chapter on that shit. By the time I turned high school, then I ended up turning Black Peace Stone, and Stone ever since.
Is it like being a blood on right? Because like a lot of people don't know what it's really like, how crazy it is in there.
Well, man, when I went there, I went to C-74. I went there adolescence. Tell you one thing, that blood shit, yeah, oh wait, but one thing, you gotta pop. You gotta shake that floor. If you ain't shaking that floor, you ain't popping that bottle, niggas not respecting you. Niggas not, you're a regular nigga in their eyes.
It's always been like that from the jump, right? Like you had to show and prove from the door.
Yeah, it's a fact, especially with my goddamn name and there being Bad News and all that, so
yeah,
that comes with a difference.
So tell me about the story about Marley and what you were telling me about.
That was my man's, man. I met him from, we was, this thing, like high school. We was running around, met the nigga, started doing robberies together, started fucking bitches, started being in the tribe, started doing us. I ended up getting locked up. Got locked up, left them niggas. He ended up getting a lawsuit. Police beat him up, broke his jaw. He ended up getting a lawsuit and shit. Got a lawsuit, came home. He was supposed to be lit. Supposed to be, our time to shine.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was wildin'. I already had 2 blocks on control. I had 228 in White Plains, and we had 229 in White Plains. He was ready to control at a very young age, so he already been doing it. So it was just more of chilling now, trying to, we got this little money, let's try to get out that now a little bit and see what life got to give. One day, coming home, we were supposed to be going to school, we end up going to my man's crib. Go to my man's crib, we just smoking, chilling, regular vibe and shit. Nigga like, yo, bro, you call 2 bitches. I'm like, yo, all right, it, why not? My mom about to go to work, nigga, let's do it, nigga. Nigga like, boom, nigga about to roll up. Man's like, yo, bro, my mom's about to come home, bro. We gotta dip, we gotta go. One time, I ain't gonna lie, I just read up, I had like probably an ounce of weed on me, walking up the hill and shit, see the black van. I'm like, damn, boy, the boys. One time, they was hopping out crazy back then.
Yeah.
Hop out was crazy. I'm like, damn, bro, the boys. But my shit tucked, they ain't catching it. I'm so sure they drove past us, boom. Niggas reach up the block, he like, yo, bro, you want me hop in the cab, or I gotta drop off my key to my grandmother? I ain't gonna lie, my nigga, for some reason, the question puzzled me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like, niggas, go change them. Went up there, that was our block, 229. So I had a trap house on the block. So I'm like, all right, nigga, you go to your crib, I'm gonna go to trap real quick, we come back, nigga, hurry up, we got the waiting. We go upstairs, the nigga end up coming upstairs with us. When our other mans was up there, we end up chopping it up, talking boom, boom. I remember like, oh shit, the bitches, they leaving school, we gotta pay their cab, nigga. I'm like, yo, bro, the bitches. He like, all right, f it. He leave, boom, boom, he walk downstairs. I ain't even gonna lie, I remember nigga calling me back, like, yo, bro, came down, I'm like, yo, what up? Like, yo, bro, I love you, bro. I'll be right back. I'm like, all right, say no more. Nigga left, we there chilling, my other mans came down. We there macking, chilling, boom, boom, boom. Nigga like, yo, bro, you heard that? I'm like, heard what? He's like, yo, nigga, I heard a gunshot or something. I'm like, nigga, you always paranoid, nigga. You bugging, nigga. You wrong with you, nigga. This nigga about to pull up, we lit, nigga. Matter of fact, why you even coming? Cause there's only 2 bitches. Nigga like, boom. Look through the window, see the DTs. See the nigga like, yo, they trying to go in the building. It's our building, it's a bando.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he trying to go to the 3rd floor, he live on the 3rd floor. I'm like, these niggas. Turn to my mans, I'm like, yo, Five, you got something on you? He's like, nah. I'm like, I got the weed, they ain't finding it.
Yeah.
Open the door, niggas dig us down. Dig us down, it was a garbage, split the garbage, boom, boom. While we did, they flipping us, I hit a nigga radio. They're like, yo, shot fired, shot fired. By the time we come out the building, they handcuff us, bring us out the building. Nigga, the whole block is surrounded, nigga. I'm like, what the f? You see the first cop car, he just threw us in there, boom. They takes off. As they take off, I'm like, we there chilling, boom, boom. I guess the cop car, who it is now, blue and white, they come back. They like, yo, what the hell you doing in my car? Nigga, you sitting on my cape. My wife just beat me, but what you doing it? I'm like, bro, they just throwing it, we in handcuffs. Like, you're like, yo, bro, I don't know what's going on, we trying to radio in, we gonna have to just take y'all in. Took us to the 47, brought us in there, sergeant like, yo, what they here for?
So they didn't have nothing on you, but they still brought you in?
Just brought us in. He like, yo, bro, what they here for? He like, yo, bro, on 229. He's like, oh, word? All right, yo, throw them in the back, throw them upstairs. Throw us in the back, separate me and my mans, boom, boom, boom. And DA came in there, all them niggas came in there questioning us. Like, yo, what y'all doing, boom, boom. My nigga, we chilling, niggas ain't doing shit. Like, niggas ain't doing nothing. What happened? Like, why we here? It's good, I want my lawyer, what's up?
Yeah.
Niggas ain't trying to let us go, niggas just having us there for like hours. I said this happened like probably like 3. I didn't release him till like 9. Niggas like, yo, bro, yeah, I know what's funny though, cause when they released us, he brought me downstairs, he's like, yo, bro, yeah, yo, walk through here, yo, walk through, yo, when you reach here, walk up the block, go there, what's wrong with this? Walked my way, walked home. I didn't even turn around to see what was going on behind me in front of the precinct. I'm free, I'm about to go home and smoke a blunt.
Yeah.
Call the girls and call my mans and find out what the hell is going on. Boom, by the time we walk to my crib, I light the blunt. You know, back in the days when you turn on the news, turn on your TV, straight to channel 12. I just see my man's face, boom. Oh. Like, yo, that, like that.
So what was it that, like, did they find like a strap?
Nah, nothing. Their story is that we ran from them. That's what their first story, that, yo, they seen us, we ran from them. Nobody ran from them. A video came out, you could probably look up the video now. He was walking in his crib. They ran in there, kicked down the door. He was upstairs. He even had the time to change his clothes. But that's what he's going to do. When I went there, finally went to his crib, his clothes is folded up. I'm like, he didn't get shot in this? They're like, nah, he was in his shorts in the bathroom taking a piss.
What do you think was the reason why they shot him? Like, what was the real reason behind that? Like,
nah, I can't even tell you.
You think they was trying to keep some of the stuff that was there, or he didn't have nothing in the crib?
There's nothing there.
That's
nothing
crazy,
there. He's young, bro. But we got ounces. That's the most.
What age frame? Like teenagers?
Yeah, it was teenagers.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
I think it was like, I just came home. I think it was like 16.
It's crazy, bro. What is it about the Bronx that we all come up robbing? Is that just like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I talk to other people that live in other places. They never bring that up. But everybody I know from the Bronx done robbed a Chinese man or something. You know what I mean? Like some kind of local store. Like, it's just something about the Bronx that everybody got that on their jacket. Some type of robbery. Like,
but see, shit, me, I was thinking bigger. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about the Chinese man. I wanted the nigga on the block. Yeah. Like, we was young. I had a different older mentality around me. Yeah. So we was thinking, I wasn't thinking like, yo, the Chinese store, yo, stolen car. Nah, I could get that. Why do that? I could rob this nigga, get all these thousands, and go buy a car tomorrow.
So what got you into like the motorcycles and the motorcycle scene?
Be honest, can you remember Biker Boys?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Movie? Word. Watch that shit, ain't gonna lie, I fell in love with it. I think they came out with another one, Torque with Ice Cube and that other shit. Fell in love with that. Fell in love with it.
I still have not seen Biker Boys or Torque.
Word?
Yeah, I haven't seen them. I gotta check it. I seen the like an intro or something, and I seen Lawrence Fishburne, and then I seen the Few in it. So I was like, I gotta watch this, but I still haven't watched it yet. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, something to take in. Bro, it changed my life.
So, like, you grew up on the east side of the Bronx, like me. I grew up around Gun Hill and Decatur Ave. Did you see bikes growing up? Because I didn't see clubs really. And none of that stuff growing up.
To be real, it was one thing. Uncle Lenny, shout out to Uncle Lenny, man. Shout out to First Block, man. It was the only one. It's the only person I ever seen that was riding, that was going through. I seen, sometime I walked 231st. I didn't know them, you know, so I seen the little bikes going through, but they didn't have a cut yet.
So what was your first bike that you ever rode?
My first bike, I ain't even gonna lie to you, boy. You gonna laugh. It was a pink SJ 600, 500.
What was like one of your homegirls had a bike or something?
Nah, I was on the block. I was like, yo, I want a bike. Trapping all week, looking on Craigslist. Yeah. Found it. Nothing wrong with it.
Is this when Cam is hot and pink is like kind of popping at the time?
Like, nah, not even then. It was just pink. I'm like, yo, it's running. He's like, yo, it's running. I think it was all the way upstate. He's like, yo, I was like, yo, I don't got no truck. I'm gonna have to ride it back. You ride back? He's like, yeah. I went up there, picked it up, rode that shit back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But how did you just learn like on the way back?
I ain't gonna lie, YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna lie, YouTube did, and I learned on the way back. I ain't gonna lie, I got it, and I rode like probably 2 hours back.
So what got you into the club scene, like?
Like I said, probably as soon as I got the bike.
Oh yeah.
I got the bike, chilling on the block one day, seen somebody, he was chopping it up, boom, boom, boom. He ride. Some other nigga pulled up, he ride. He had a vest. I was like, oh shit. Never seen one of those before.
Yeah, for real.
He was like, yo, boom, 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 yo. If you want to pull up, take my number. Took his number, went to the clubhouse, met them. There's a couple cool dudes, met some cool dudes, chopped it up. Like, let's do it.
And that was Chosen Few?
Nah, that was Wild Aces.
Oh, okay. And then, so what eventually got you to the Chosen Few? Like starting out in the club, and then you wanted to graduate like to the big club, or how did that go?
I was riding with them for a minute, boom, and then I hear about the Outlaws. You hear about you always hear about the Hell Angels. Yeah. Then you hear about the Pagans. Then you start going in the circuit now. You start seeing them, seeing how the tension is, just the way how they carry themselves, the demeanor. Yeah. I'm like, yo, that's me. I'm like, yo, yeah. Yeah. I think I'm in the wrong world. Like, that's me right there.
I actually took the same path as you. I started off in the clique. I was in the AC. You ever heard of the clique? So I was in the clique, I was in the AC, then I started riding, and then I was like, damn, you know, like when you walk into the spot, the Outlaws don't gotta shake nobody's hand, and you know, I was a little fascinated by that. I'm like, yo, I put my work in, like I wanna move like that. Fact. So I think a lot of us, I think we did it the right way too. We like stepped it up, learned about the culture, you know? So tell me about that, like Chosen Few got a crazy history, bro. So like, what was that like stepping up to the big leagues like that?
I ain't gonna lie, brother, it was good. It was a challenge, but it was good, bro. It like, you know, you hear the history, you do your research, see everything, see the father, you find out why he built it, why it was a family, boom, boom. Like I said, I'm at First Block, and it was a family. And then we was getting the offers left and right, because we was riding now. Now we got we had the hoodies, we was riding, we was doing what we were supposed to do. And we started getting offers now. You know, 99s, a couple Outlaws came to us, and Chosen Few came. Chosen Few came, did my history, I started looking it up, boom, boom, boom. I went out with them a couple times, started meeting them. I'm like, yeah, this is what it's about. It's about family. I'm like, yeah, if I'm gonna do it, if I'm an outlaw, I'm gonna do it the right way. I'd rather do it with family. If I'm gonna put my life on the line, I'd rather do it with family.
When you meet your brothers from like Cali, how different is it from like this side to Cali, like the way they, you know, move in the way, because, you know, like we all grew up together. There was no real division. Like they got over there. I'm always out there and everybody's like kind of divided to a certain extent, you know? So do you notice that difference with your Cali brothers? Like their vibe is different or are they kind of like how we are on the East Coast, and that's why it rocked out the way it did?
Well, for other people, I can't really tell, but with the Few, nah. I tell you, it was mostly us. Yeah. Because, you know, we was more of a family. So we was more to the side. They was more embracing, like, yo, nah, brothers, yo, come now, yo, look, drink, yo, weed, yo, females, yo, boom, boom. they was really embracing. So that's why we loved it even more. We was like, hey, you know what? I think this is stuff for us.
So what was it like, in the beginning, prospecting and like, that whole process? Walk me through that when you like, cause you coming from the street, you got respect. You already was banging. So it's like, it's different than just somebody that is new to the life and they just walk in, How was that transition for you?
Well, I said, well, everybody is different, brother. Like with me, I'm a nigga, I know how to fall in line. I know how to follow in line. I know you can't just start at the top. You can't just be the king.
Yeah.
You gotta be down, you gotta work your way up, so I already knew that. I already knew what I had to do. And it wasn't nothing crazy. And they we men at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Nobody's not gonna tell you to do nothing that they wouldn't do. Nobody's not gonna tell you no gays, no weird stuff like that. We're not on it. You're a man at the end of the day.
So how is it like, you guys got chapters like everywhere, so you like always on the move because there's always something going on?
Yeah, always on the run. We always moving. That's why we tell people, like, even if you're gonna come down, especially prospecting for the few, you're gonna be on your bike. You're gonna ride. You're gonna ride. That's what we tell members, like, yo, it's better you get a good bike because you're gonna feel it.
Yeah, they was telling me, I was talking with Rob from Uptown Riders, and he was telling me that like when they would have a little event, like, cause a lot of people ask like, yo, do clubs really ride in the winter? Cause it's crazy. And he actually brought up the few. He was like, yo, the big bros come through. Like even when it's brick, like they come through when everybody else is in the car.
We rode to friggin' I think Syracuse, pouring rain. Can't see nothing.
Yeah.
And I wear glasses. All I'm following is lights at one point.
Yeah.
So we ride, man. So if you go, you better ride.
So I never asked this question, but what's your favorite like event to go to? Like, do you like a Myrtle or Daytona? Like, what's the spots that you like, or do you like the local stuff better?
Yeah,
like,
I like the local stuff, being with my people, chill, breaking bread around my family, stuff like that. We go to Myrtle, we don't know who pockets. You don't know what's gonna happen out there. You don't know, even though you're ready for anything. Ain't nobody scared of nothing. But
yeah,
that's ready to go down in your community. So why not bake bread in your hood?
True. So a lot of people feel that when you have a large nation, it's harder to have that camaraderie and that brotherhood. How do you navigate through that with your brothers, like having relationships with somebody that lives across the United States from you and still having that camaraderie?
Well, I say, brother, you gotta get out there. You gotta get out there. You get out there, you meet them, you'll build that bond. So you'll build that bond. So even when you're miles away, wherever you at, I could call you like, yo, bro, you remember when this happened? You remember when that happened? Yo, I can't wait to see you when we hit back the road. So it's always a brother. It's always a family. You got to always, but, join the club, not, you're going to find some of them brothers you don't really, but you find brothers you find that you love and you really care for and you really cherish. So
tell me what it's like being a VP, for a big club like that. Like, what kind of responsibilities, fall on your shoulder? Because I always look at the VP as the one that does like a lot of the grunt work so that the president can focus on other things.
If you want to be a VP, man, you got to learn to deal with people. Deal with people's emotions, deal with your brother's emotions. You got to be able to hear people out and put out your emotions. Because sometimes you can be talking to a brother and he's mad about a situation and he's just coming at you 100. He's at the top of his lung. You got to know even though you over him, let him vent, let him get what we got to get out. And then you could talk to him, boom, breaking down. And 9 times 10, you'll see it work. You'll see a break come to your level. Like, oh, my fault, VP. You know what? My fault for even yelling at you, bro. This and that. But at the end of the day, we met at the end of the day. 9 times out of 10, it probably is not even that. He could be going through something at his house. He could be going through something with his bills.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's hard, but I love it because you get to learn your brothers more. You get to talk to your brothers. I think more as a VP, you know more than your brothers than anybody in the club.
Yeah. I have a lot of non-club members that watch the show, and they always idolize big bros like you. And they like, I seen them at the gas station. I wanted to show them some love, but they're intimidating. It's kind of scary to walk up to them. You don't want to, they're in the middle of a conversation, you don't want to disrespect them. You want to show them the utmost respect. So they just walk away and they want to show love. What is the proper way that if somebody is like, looks up to you as like a big bro, that he might want to one day, take that leap? How do they approach you in a way where it's with respect?
Same, brother. Everybody's different, though. Everybody, the title gets to people. So everybody starts from their title. But with me, bro, I'm very approachable. If you want to If you want to learn something, you want to do something, you want to join, you want to hang around, all you got to do is approach, bro. Approach. You're a man, right? You got 2 balls, right? You let it hang, man. Approach. Say what you got to say. Yo, bro, I like your bike. You can start a conversation anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, I like your boots, man. Where you got your boots from? Yo, boom, boom. Yo, I got a victory, but yo, I've been seeing y'all riding around, boom, boom. I like it. I'll give you my number. We exchange numbers. We chop it up. You come by the clubhouse. We exchange. See, you like what you like. You join, and we start a brotherhood, baby.
So is there a requirement for the type of bike that you need to join?
Yeah, you need an American bike. But
American.
as you're prospecting, you can come in with a street bike. You come with any bike.
But you're not going to get fully until you
you're not
have
gonna get full bike until you get that. You got a 1 year period until you're.
So what's your favorite bike? Like, what bikes do you really like the most?
I mean, man, I love my Harley. I love my Harley. I ain't gonna lie, coming from the street bikes, because we was riding street bikes a lot. I love my Harley. I just feel like it's more comfortable. I got my music. People see you. People love you. It's like when the street bikes, it's like you feel like you're annoying or something. Like even police.
Yeah.
Even though we don't fuck with them, we don't care about them, but they give you that respect.
Yeah.
It's 9 times out of 10, especially over here in the Bronx, some of them are riders.
What do you think about the perception of an old lady? Like, a lot of people drag properties. They don't understand. I try to explain to them that these are the most respected women.
Of course.
These women are protected. What do you feel about the perception that the media puts out there, that they're like somehow being mistreated or whatever?
Yeah, that's totally wrong. That's totally wrong. If you're an old lady, you're that man's lady. You're wearing that rag so anybody know that that's your man. Just in case you had an event, because people get drunk, people get twisted. You don't want a man grabbing on your wife, grabbing on your boom. She have that rag on, they know. Like, yeah, that's bad news then. That's his girl. Now if a man steps over that boundary now and still want to play yourself, yeah, now we got a problem, because now you don't respect me. So it's not even the lady, it's more of y'all together, y'all bond together, y'all going out together, y'all both have to have the same respect. You have the same respect I have, she had the same respect. That's all it is.
So what do you think about like where the culture is going now for the future? Like just the state of the culture, the way it is. What do you think about how it is right now in comparison to when you first started out?
What was you mean with the few?
Just the culture in general, just like clubs and the way it is right now. Like what do you think about the overall state of it?
Well, up here, I can say it's good, man. It's not like everybody's divided. We're not beefing like how here other states be wilding and going crazy. Like New York, Bronx, we great. We party, we drink, we go anywhere, you go to any event, and you just chill. As long as you're not wilding or...
And you know what's crazy? The Bronx is a place where so much goes down, but somehow like that love of the twos, it kind of keeps everybody like...
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah, right? You notice that?
That's a fact.
That and City Island. I've never seen something go down in City Island like...
Well, let's go for that big riot. Yeah, big riot happened another couple years back.
There was a riot in City Island?
Yeah, see if it was there.
Oh, I'm late. I'm real late.
Yeah, you bugging, bro. There was
a riot over there?
Yeah, remember they had the security guards? Remember at one point they had cops. They had real cops in the front, like on that. Like by certain bike, we stopped going there for a while.
Damn, I'd never heard that.
Yeah,
happen.
It was a big riot in there.
Wow.
Big riot in there.
Was it just like different hoods that was beefing with each other or whatever?
I believe so. I think it was 2 different hoods that ended up bucking in there.
But I swear, like, that's something about the Bronx. Like, I remember there was this club on Fordham Road, and it was like 2000, 2001. It was called Club Red. We used to go there every weekend. It was the coolest vibe. We missed one day, somebody got bodied in there, club closed.
It's
over. Like, so crazy like that. So you grew up in what era? The 90s or the 80s? When did you grow up?
Not in the 90s, 2000s.
Oh, okay. So did you catch the end of the burnt down building era? Where it was like burning all the buildings? You didn't catch that?
I guess so.
Yeah, 80s was crazy, bro. The hustlers I swear it was like the Nino Brown. It was like that. They would take over a whole building, and then feds would raid, they would burn the whole building down.
Oh, it was just really like that? I thought it was just a movie.
Really like that, bro. Like around like 183rd in Davidson, I used to live on Evelyn Place on 183rd. The building across the street was burned down. The one around the corner, crackheads had that like a mansion in there. Yeah, they was living in there.
Bro, I always see the movie. I thought it was just a movie. I never really met somebody that really been through it and seen it.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
So tell me about growing up in Idlewild, because this is one of the most notorious projects in New York, period.
I banged for real. I banged for real. So my name was up. So I was the only one. I was probably a couple of the chosen few that could go from the north to the south. They'll say that from the dark to the light. I was a chosen few because you come on that side, so you get your ass beat to the top.
Yeah.
So I say, man, be yourself, man. I was myself. I was just me. I didn't take no shit. I wasn't with it. I wasn't anything goes. I didn't even care if we was in the same set. If we're in the same set and you violate me as a man, you gotta have to get it.
Where did you get that from? Like that instinct to be like that?
I say the streets, man. I just grew up in the streets for so long. I think the streets just taught me where I had to be. You gotta be a wolf.
Yeah.
Yo, you gonna get my eating out here, because you gotta look at it, man. If we didn't take the route we took, even though it's not good, the drug dealing, the robbing, and all that shit, I'd have been a bum. I'd have been on the train. I'd have been begging people for money. They've been looking at me crazy.
Yeah. Well, thank you, my brother, for sitting down with me.
Pleasure's
I
mine,
appreciate
brother.
you. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to support the role, get your Ghost Savelli mask now. They're on www.demonsroad.com. I got another video where I sit down with T-Rod of the Vagos MC. It'll be linked above. And thank you for tuning in to Demons Road TV, the holy grail of MC culture. Like, subscribe, and comment. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.